Hey everyone, how's it going? Oh, what a busy day. Had a very fun night. I was trying to learn some Welsh, and I was doing it very badly. And yeah, it was really strange. It's a beautiful language, but it's really hard. Once you learn how to pronounce some of the words, it's not so bad. But of course, I made poor Terry laugh a lot when I was trying to pronounce the words and getting it completely wrong. So I'm sure I was saying to her, I thought, I hope I don't move to a place where I can't pronounce the name of the street, because I can just imagine having to call for a cab, or if I had to call an emergency services like fire department or something. How the hell would I tell them where I lived? You know, because some of these words, like, there's nothing on earth. I've never ever tried. I can speak Serbian and Russian and things like that. I cannot. I'll get around it. Once I'm there, I'll immerse myself into it. I'm sure it'll be a lot better. Pardon me. But we were laughing so much of what if I had to call the police or something like that. Where do you live? I couldn't get it. So funny. So I'm trying to find a street that I can pronounce, so I can get help if I need it, or at least call a cab, or tell the pizza guy where to deliver. No idea. It was very funny. That and a funny conversation about jumping castles. That was funny too. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I've been laughing so hard tonight. But yeah, so I had a good evening. Was talking to the programmer. We'll get that out of the way before I talk about some other stuff. And things are going well. So he's aligning it all beautifully into the new script. Someone was asking me what's involved in doing that, so I thought I'd go through that a bit so you guys have a clearer understanding. Now, what we have is a new script. So you've got a matrix and you've got another matrix, but they're different languages, so to speak. So you can't just take the database and throw it over there and have it all done. It doesn't work that way. Not because they're not from the same software maker, so they don't have the same script, same language in there. So what he has to do is go, 1, 2, 3, and make sure they all align, make sure they all get an upline. Then he has to make sure they upgrade properly, and things like that. So right now it hasn't got the Bitcoin Ascension link to it, because we're going to convert the domain over to that one. And so he's making sure, and there's over 4,000 upgraded accounts, and so he's going through each one to make sure there's no glitches, to make sure everyone gets an upline, so we don't have this problem ever again. That's what he's doing. It does take time. He can only do it by himself, like only one person could do it. You can't have two people going in there and doing it. It'll mess it up. So unfortunately, it's going to take him a few days. 4,000, I don't blame him. But it's not just throwing them over there. It's actually inspecting each one to make sure it's right, and to make sure it's gone to where it's supposed to go, and to make sure that everyone gets an upline, so we don't have the problems we had before. So that's why it takes a little longer. I don't mind. Bitcoin Ascension is going to be around for years, so I don't mind taking 2 weeks now. Well, last week was, trying to sort it out. This week's is actually fixing it. I don't mind taking that 2 weeks out of 20, 30 years to actually fix a problem so it all works. Okay, so I'm sure all you guys agree with that. It has to be done right. If you want it done fast, you're going to get errors. We don't want to do it fast. We want to do it correct. Okay, and that way, less stress on you guys. I had a lot of people asking me, "Oh, I can't log into my account." I thought, someone's not watching my lives. I mean, I know some people are very busy and things like that, and don't think to watch the lives, but the lives are very important. They update you as to what's going on. That's why I do them. It's better than just putting a post or sending out an email, because if you're not watching the lives, you probably won't open the email either. So, so I'll do the lives because I like to connect with everyone. That way you hear the words coming out of my mouth instead of me just typing, and that way it's me saying it, and everything like that. So that's why I do the lives, because I love doing them now. as nervous as I was the first couple of times I did them. As you can tell, I'm very at home doing them now. So yeah, so fantastic. What else was I going to talk? I have to talk about a bit of a bad subject. It's nothing that hurts us. Don't worry about it. But I'm only bringing this up, and I wouldn't. Normally I just ignore this sort of stuff. But I'm only bringing it up because so many members came to me complaining. Okay, so this is why I have to bring it up. Vanessa Powell has been messaging people. She's a member of Bitcoin Ascension, but basically has left us. She's doing some other program, but she's messaging members of Bitcoin Ascension, telling them that, you know, everything is not what it seems, everything's bad, it's going to die, it's never going to get there, it's going to take you years before you make any money whatsoever. All this down stuff. She goes like she knows what's really going on because she's seen it. She hasn't seen anything. And then in the end, she's saying, oh, but I'm doing, I think it's Netcube or something like that, you know. So she's basically trying to put fear into people and make them doubt Bitcoin Ascension, and then she's trying to lure them in to the business she's doing, right? I don't have a go at the business. It's not the business's fault, unless she owns it. Then it is. But that's what she's doing. It's not even second-rate marketing. It's fifth-rate marketing, as far as I'm concerned. How dare you go to someone who is struggling in life and is trying to have a better life for themselves and for the rest of the world, and then make them doubt themselves, give them more drama, more stress than they already have in their lives. They're already struggling. We're all just, you know, we're all here because we need help, right? That's why we're all here. Otherwise, you know, if we're all millionaires, we wouldn't be doing this. You know, we want to help other people. We're trying to help ourselves as well. We're all struggling. We've got single mothers. We've got pensioners. We've got people with sickness. You know, we've got people with disabilities. We've got people with mental health issues. You know, all coming here and trying to work together, right? And then you get someone who hasn't got any of those problems in terms of, well, to be honest, you have to have a mental health problem. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be insulting, but she knows what she's doing, okay? So, as far as I'm concerned, it's pure crap. And I'm only doing this because many members have come to me complaining about it. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up at all. But that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to create fear and drama in your lives when you don't need it. You've got enough of your own fear and dramas. So, you know, if you get something like that from her or anything like that, don't enter into conversation with her. Just block her, right? I wouldn't join any business that she was in if she is going to behave that way. It's not right. It really, really isn't right. So, even if I knew another program that some of you guys might be in or something was bad, I wouldn't come to you and say, it's bad, get out of that. That's not my responsibility. My responsibility is Bitcoin Ascension. Okay? So, I'm not here to bag any company, or Netcube or whatever the hell it's called. I'm not there to bag that either. I don't know anything about it, right? All I know is that's what she's marketing, but by trying to create fear and doubt in your hearts. And I don't like that at all. You know, so, yeah, so I had to bring it up. I don't like bringing things like that up. Usually I just ignore people like that. But when it gets out of hand and the members are complaining, then I have to say something. And I'd rather do it live than in a post. I know in other conversations she's accused me of lying about what happened with Amber Poole. But I've got all the actual documentation on that, so there's no problem there at all. So she, again, tried to create doubt there as well. And I'm really sad because they were trusted admin as far as I was concerned. And, yeah, to have that happen is very, very sad considering what we are trying to do. Okay? So I won't talk any more about that, but if you have any problems with her, just block her. Okay? Well, anyone else doing that to you for that matter. Doesn't matter who it is. Just block those sort of people. Don't engage because there's no point. You know, they're not going to listen to reason. You know, they're the ones contacting you. So, get rid of that out of your heads and let's move on. Love the advertising going on right now. Love the juicing. It's been fantastic. Want to see more comments on as many posts as we can, but I'm looking everywhere and all I'm seeing is Bitcoin Ascension. You know, and considering we're in a transition period of going to a new script, our advertising has never been stronger. and people are still joining because they can still join on the old script. Because all we do is that they come in there, we're just moving them over. They've already paid, so they don't have to pay again, and we just move them over to where they're supposed to be. We know who they are, so that's no problem. I get their names in coin payments and everything, so we can just match them all up. And we just move them over in line. So it doesn't matter about people joining right now. It's all good. So that's no problem either. That's why we kept the website alive while we build the other one. Okay, we don't close down. Otherwise, no one wins. So give the people the opportunity to get in. So what else? Oh yeah, I had on there that number 1 Bitcoin Ascension, the first account, reached level 5 and got paid half a Bitcoin. No, that's not true. It's just going through on the old script. So nothing's getting paid on that. I didn't get paid on that because that's on the old script, and it's because there's still 300 and something accounts that were being played with while we built this new one. So there's no problem. No one's lost their position on their accounts. No one's lost any money or anything like that. So don't worry about it, because as soon as the new one comes along, people go from level 1 to level 2, and I'll get my level 5 then. So when that's done, and then I'll be paid. I haven't been paid. But, it's good to see, but I don't want to lie to you guys saying, oh, look what we've done, yay! No, it's not true. It's just the site clicking over. So so that's no problem there. Probably from some of his fixings from the other programmer. Not really sure why it came up, shouldn't have. Well, should have come up ages ago, months ago. I should have been level 5. And we've got about, just so you know, we've got about 3 people at least on level 5 now. So positions 1, 2 and 3 should be on level 5, I believe. So that's what will happen when the new one comes up. You'll have 3 people on level 5, a lot more people on level 4 and level 3 and level 2, of course. Because we had so many people coming in, and every now and then it would just not allocate they allocated a number, not an upline. That was the problem. That was the glitch. We didn't know how to fix that. We tried. Right from the beginning, we tried, and I gave them time to try to see if they could fix it. They couldn't, so I said, okay, we've got to do a new script. So that's what they're doing now. And as I said, I'll have another script just in case down the track or something like that. And so we've got a backup. So if our system was ever hacked, which is pretty hard because it's double security and IP protected, if it was ever attacked, and like I've talked about before, where they can hold a site to ransom, I'll have another one made up ready soon. Getting this one done first, but get another one made up ready. So if they do, do something like that, everyone's still over on this other one, bang, off we go. So we're all good. Nothing is going to stop us from fixing the world and helping ourselves at the same time. Basically, we're just like a charity, a world charity organisation, but one where you can make money as well. That's how I like to see Bitcoin Ascension. And I want to bring in other things for you to create wealth as well. Matrix is one way, there's other ways as well, but we'll be the one-stop shop for it. Thinking I may get a website made up sooner or later of Bitcoin Ascension and what our dreams and our mission is, and talk about charities and stuff, and there'll be links to, obviously, the Matrix and everything else I bring in will be there as well, so we can promote that page. I think we're good, but I want to build up a bit of money out of my own pocket, so I can really go to town on this website and make it the best website in the world. And that way we can show the world a little bit more about Bitcoin Ascension. We're not just a matrix. We're a lot more than that. So, and we can backlink everything to that, run funnels through it, everything. So it'll be fantastic. But I want it to look really cool. If you're gonna do something, do it really, really good. And I'll be asking a few different people, web designers and things like that, what they think. I'll probably get Jamie to do it, Jamie Hall. He's a brilliant programmer, and he does 3D graphics and all that sort of thing. He's a very, very clever man, and so I'll probably get it, because I trust him, because I've known him for a lot of years, since he was a teenager. Since he was just a wee lad, I've known him, and he's a very, very smart boy and someone I could trust with everything. So down the track, I'll get him to do that. But I think a website showing Bitcoin Ascension, and not just the programs that we have with Bitcoin Ascension, so people can make money while they help the world, but also we can have stories about our mission, but also different charities like New Start Ask, cat rescue, you know, we've got accounts for them. We're helping them. We've helped them before. You know, a bit on them. Get some of the charities on there to have a page sort of thing, and they can tell their story as well. And I think that'd be great too. Different charities. That way we help them, and they can even have a donate page there or something like that for those, you know, for those certain charities, and we can rotate charities through daily and things like that. So that way we help them that way. So anyone who belongs to those charities can come to the Bitcoin Ascension and know they can still help that charity and maybe help themselves at the same time instead of just helping that charity. So so what will become is an organisation where we help fix the world and save the world, but we also make money ourselves, you know, at the same time without hurting anyone. That's what I love about it. But let's get those people in. You know, I want millions of people in Bitcoin Ascension, because if I have millions of people in Bitcoin Ascension, doesn't mean I make billions of dollars. It means we fix the world. We'll all make money, but we really get to fix the world. But we need a lot of people together, so it doesn't cost us so much to do it. But I even had an idea on how we can do that without bleeding people dry. So the magical brain going, steam coming out the ears, that sort of thing. So I'm very excited about that. So bear with us. I am very sorry this isn't just a click and fix, but I want Bitcoin Ascension to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. Perfect for me, perfect for you, and something that's going to stay around for a long, long time. We can't do it half-assed. We have to do it properly. So, and then when it's all clear, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a dream come true. And a lot of stress will come off me for a start. And for those who are wondering, no, I'm not in Wales yet, obviously. I'm still in Brisbane, unfortunately. Some money didn't come through that was supposed to come through, not yet anyway. So it has delayed my trip over to Wales. I'm desperate to get to Wales, I really, really am. Yeah, I've got things set up for over there, and yeah, so I really, really want to get over there, but oh well. That's what I mean. We all get these things in life thrown as curveballs, and it's how we persevere and get through. I can't wait to get over there. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. Down the track, I'll be getting a farm and starting my own pet sanctuary, as many of you know. With Terry Phillips, she'll be partnering up with me in the pet sanctuary. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Terry Phillips is amazing with animals as it is, and her knowledge is incredible. So you couldn't find a better business partner and friend. So you know, you also got to trust the people you're with. So and I couldn't trust anyone more than I trust Terry Phillips. That's how amazing she actually is. And a lot of people have come to know her over the last few months who had never met her before, and will know what a generous heart she has. And she works with a cat rescue right now, and fosters cats and things like that. Truly amazing lady, considering she's got 3 kids and, you know, a house to run, and she's got like a platoon of animals. It's just amazing how she does it with a smile on her face, and she still has time to talk to members if they need help. So that's fantastic. And so keep the advertising up, keep the juicing up, talk to people, bring them in, show them what Bitcoin Ascension is all about. It's not just about the Matrix, but the Matrix is really a good bonus for everyone, where you can make a lot of money. And the speed of the Matrix depends on all of us, okay? So it's fantastic, it's great, and I love being a part of this. I'm glad I started something like this up, and I'd like to thank Tom Kent for even... because without Tom Kent, I couldn't have... I had the idea, but I didn't know how to go about it, and it was Tom that showed me how to go about it. And without him, I couldn't have done this. Well, it would have taken me a hell of a lot longer to do it than just when I did. So, and I don't, you know, Tom stays quiet. He's not as boisterous as me. He's not as out there as me. He's a quiet guy. That's what I mean. He does a lot of funnel marketing, email marketing, and things like that. But you know, without him, I wouldn't have been able to get started as soon as I did. And so I'd like to have a big thank you to Tom Kent for all the work he's done. He's given away so many accounts, and you know how gold those accounts are. And he's given away so much money, and he's loved doing it. He never regrets it. He loves doing it. But he, as I said, he's not as extroverted as me. So, but with the funnels and everything like that, I'll see if I can get an update from him as well about how the funnels are going. But as I said, we've got over 24,000 leads and will be warming up quite nicely, and it's sending the emails. He's got the autoresponder going, so he does all that in the background, and you don't see it. And he puts posts up, or he does a short video, but he's not on here every day or anything like that, because I do it all. I'm the one who talks to you all. But yeah, big thank you to him, because it wouldn't be successful without him. And of course, it wouldn't be nearly as successful without all of you as well. So a big shout out to all of you. You're amazing. And it's just, it's just crazy how when people work together, they can achieve so much. And we're just ordinary people, and I love being ordinary. So ordinary people can get more stuff done than people who think they're amazing. So we are amazing, but we don't pat ourselves on the back. We do it in deeds, not in words. So very proud of you all. All right, I'm going to get going. I love you all very, very much. I'll keep you updated as to how things are going, and any other developments that are coming up. The big thing is being developed at the same time as the Matrix being fixed. So hopefully in the next few weeks we'll have all that. Yeah, the next week we'll have the Matrix done, but the next 2 to 3 weeks we should have the big surprise up, and I'll be doing a live, and hopefully I should be in Wales, so I'll be doing it from there, and it'll be fantastic, and you guys will get really, really excited, and I'll be a very happy man once that's up and running too. And it won't cost you anything. You guys don't have to pay for this. This is something Tom and I paid for ourselves. That's it. Okay, guys. Any questions? Put them in there. Admin, scan the comments for anyone who needs help with anything. If you want to help with the juicing and the advertising, see Juliet, Mandy, Elaine. They'll all give you a hand. And just comment in here. You want to get into the juicing room or the chat room, something like that. We'll get you started. It's not hard, guys. The more of us doing it, the less work we actually have to do. That's how easy it is. Catch you later. Bye-bye.